Canva has been making some really great updates lately, and I want to share 3 newer features with you that is going to help you create really unique content. Now, if you've never heard of Canva, come on up out of that rock you've been hiding under. Canva is an extremely popular and really great tool to help you create all sorts of graphics. And I always recommend Canva for my social media consulting clients when they have struggles making content or coming up with ideas. Content is a great resource. So let's hop in so I can share these 3 really cool new features with you. So here we are inside of Canva. If you're new to Canva, when you log in, it can feel a little bit overwhelming, but I promise it's very simple to use. And they have everything here almost that you can imagine. I mean, especially with the new update, there's so much, but I primarily use it for my clients' social media content, my social media content, or recommending it when I am training people how to use social media. So I'm going to give you 3 really, really cool updates, but make sure you stick around for number 3 because the 3rd update, I promise, is very, very, very cool and can help you create some really unique content. So first up, they now have websites. You have the ability to design and create a website directly on Canva. Now, you've been able to do this in the past and add a graphic or something to be able to download, but I think that this new update, it makes it responsive. You can get your personalized domain name and password protection. So I see Canva moving towards being able to make it directly on their site. I don't know if they host, but they're moving towards making it directly on their site, kind of like a Vistaprint, I would say, versus only being able to do the design. And I think that's really great and important because people who already understand how to use Canva can now maybe more easily create their website and don't have to worry about the tech part if you're not as tech savvy and you're not familiar with something like WordPress. Now, I will still use WordPress because I think the ability to personalize and SEO opportunities, as far as I know as of right now, it's still going to be stronger in WordPress unless I see some further updates. But if you are not tech savvy and you need a website, this could be a really, really great option for you. By the way, I'm always giving other resources and tools and tips for making this stuff easy for you when you're building your business, growing your business online. My goal is always to really especially break social media down in an easy to understand way. So if that sounds good, make sure you hit that subscribe button because I'm here every single week. So for the second example, we are going to hop into an Instagram template. Now over here, you can create your own custom size for whatever you want, or you can type in the search and do Instagram. As you can see here, it has some of my past searches. Now Instagram has had a lot of changes over the years, especially in the past year. Usually the square size has been normal, but we're shifting a little bit, seeing portrait be more popular on Instagram. So I'm going to select portrait for now. You can select square if you like, but portrait takes a little bit more up on the screen. And this is primarily because of the way people view it vertically on their self. But you can select whichever graphic you like. Primarily, I think portrait has been switched due to the way we view it on our phone. So I am actually going to show you a very cool example. Now, you may already be familiar, just in case you're not, with the ability to remove a background, but it gets even cooler. So I'm going to show you an example in case you're not familiar. You can add a picture here, and so you can edit the image up here. And what I want to show you is the background remover, one click, and it will remove the entire background. Now, sometimes this tool is great. It really depends on your picture, and it'll just take the background away clean. I should mention, I believe this is a pro. I think this tool, yeah, it requires a pro subscription, so you can't just do it if you don't have a pro subscription. But if you're creating images a lot, it's definitely worth it. Now you can also, there's a little thing up here that I would want to take away, so you can go in and erase stuff, and you can also restore stuff as you like, and you're able to restore things inside of your image. It's acting strange, but usually you can restore. Oh, I think if I wanted to restore what they didn't take away, so I think that's a new newer feature, which actually helps because in the past it's been really hard to do. So then I could just restore that back. But this is not what I wanted to share. This is just in case you were not familiar with the ability to remove that image. And that looks very clean. That they've actually improved that tool. So that's wonderful and that's impressive. And then it just goes into the post there. So now let me create a new page and show you the update that is even cooler. So now you can actually remove the background from a video.
How to start on social media.
So this is how it looks
under 60
with the background. And now we're just going to test it to see how it looks. I think this tool takes a little bit longer, but how it looks, you can now remove it from a video, the background from a video. As you can see, it says it's in beta. Okay, so the background has been removed.
Let's see. Start on social media for your business in under 60 seconds.
Okay, we see a little bit here, but for beta, that's good. And I see it only improving because the photo definitely improved. Now, so as I said, I pretty much use Canva to create most, if not almost all of my content, but a good amount of it outside of video editors. I use other apps, Canva a lot of time. However, coming up with content ideas, I know for people that can be one of the tougher parts. So if that's you, make sure you download my social media content creation kit. It's absolutely free and it will give you so many tips, tools, and resources so that you never run out of social media post ideas again. So make sure you download that kit. The link is in the bio. Now to my third and I just think this is such a fun tool. You can have so much fun with it and get really creative. And you go down to more, I believe. And then you want to choose text to image. So Canva has the ability to take your text, what you're thinking in your head, you type it in, and it will create something. It will create an image from it. I've already tried it and played around with it. So we'll try some of these suggestions here that they have. So a photo of a magical forest of the city from the future. And then you can choose your style. You can have them surprise you. You can choose a photo. You can choose a drawing, a 3D image, painting, a pattern, or concept art. And you can even add it in here. Like if you want maybe an oil painting or watercolors or something like that, you can also add that into the description. So let's generate the image and see what they come up with if it's just a photo. I think this is really, really cool. So no more saying I can't draw or all of these things. Can you imagine just creating a background image of something that you're thinking and then taking it and putting some text over it or a quote or something like that? So photo of a magical forest city from the future. So these are the pictures that they came up with, and you can just click it and put it directly into Canva to be able to download. So let's start again. And now I want to see what it looks like. Maybe if it was concept art. I don't know if it'll be any different, but let's just give it a try and see. Oh yeah, definitely some different. I think this looks beautiful. Very pretty. So you can see why it's one of my favorites. You can easily get lost in here if you're not careful, but it will help you create very unique sorts of images and posts. I did a really fun one where I put myself inside of the photo and changed the color. Maybe I'll show you. So this was the image I ended up creating of adding myself of a magical forest, and I added myself, and then I just kind of changed. I edited my image within the picture to hopefully make it blend in a little bit better. So this is just my first time playing around with it. I'm sure playing around with it more, I can make it look even better. So give these tips a try, and I will see you next week. And if you want more guidance creating great content for your business, join my social media consistent content creation to cash challenge. We'll go over all of the things to make a great post, from the picture to the graphic to the captions and more. And until next week, have a great one.